Hi everyone, welcome to day 84 of my tennis learning journey. Today I would like to start by talking about my first lesson at a tennis club. I went to the club it was around 10 p.m. It was on Wednesday. The coach invited me over to the field. We started playing. The first test was on forehands. He said you are really good for the duration you have been playing on. Then we moved on to cross-court shots. I did, I think, quite well on those ones. Sadly, I don't have any recording on it, but then we moved on to backhands. That's where let's say, start to lose my balance, lose my control over the power, and then the disaster part is, as you know, the serves. Because also when I'm serving at the field, I need at least like 15 to 20 serves to at least get some of the motion, and the racket dropping part didn't happen. And at the beginning, he told me that we could be going for, let's say, an intermediate to advanced class, that he will invite me because he likes my dedication. But beside that, I think we will need to let's say focus on my backhand and serves heavily to at least level them in a field, because my forehand, yes, it's really good for my level. My backhand can be better with some focus. As you know, I'm not always focusing so much on the backhand. And then what we have is the serve. So I need to fix the serve in a point that even if I'm hitting funny, I should be landing the ball in. So that will be also, let's say, helping me guide the training based on that one. So I'll be putting on some focus on the backhands. I'll be doing way much more shadow drills than trying that, let's say, training on the shadow drills, then with one hit balls, then hopefully with some wall drills continuously. And for serves, I'll just go back to start this position, just try to hit like this, so the hitting motion coming from the back as more, let's say, into my muscle memory. That's what he suggested. Go with the just arms first, then you can start adding the legs, but we are still far away from adding the legs. But as you know, I will be training at the morning, at the night. We will have more videos, I think. So let's start today's training. We'll start with some warm-up, then we move on to backhand focus training and hopefully serves. We don't have that much time today, so let's quickly start. So while we have the clips playing on the background, let's talk about my backhand approach and how I will try to fix it. So the issue with backhand training, for forehand, yes, I can drop the ball, I can get into position and train it. But for backhand, since I'm using a two-handed backhand, I can't just like every time I'm hitting the ball, I don't know how it will be, like something like this, and holding the ball like this. I think it will be hard, so I will need to bounce the ball from the wall and get into position and then hit it. But the only problem is, I think I need to train in a slower manner for the footwork to get into a habit. Like when you're training for piano, you put on the, what was the thing called, that stick in a RPM or BPM, whatever. So it ticks in, let's say, 60 times a second. Then after you get comfortable with it, you increase it 70, 75 and stuff like that. So it's a learning thing for your fingers, why not for your body? So also in the magician stuff, you learn to do things slowly so you can do them more fluently while you're doing them fast. So for backhand, I'll try to work the way I do. I'll shoot the ball to the wall, then try to get it in position, and I will review it. But what I notice also on the serves, I'll talk about that in the second part, but I need to be more mindful of what I train, because mindlessly training, hitting the ball, and reanalyzing the training after the training is done is like, I think in my part where I don't have that much time for training, it's wasting the time for, let's say, time is a resource and I'm not using it efficiently. So I'll be moving that part to maybe, I don't know, if I'm going to train for 1.5 hours, I'll be okay, I'm recording for 5 minutes, then I'm dropping down, looking at, okay, this is alarming, I should be training or not. I told you about this before, but now it's a bit more certain that I need more fix. So that's pretty much all about the backhand. And one thing I would like to also mention. So as you know, I've been trying to focus on opening the hip part. So while my hip to face the other side while hitting the ball. So and after doing that, I feel like my spins are getting way much better. I can feel the spin. So and but when I mentioned this to the coach about it, he was like questioning what is that. But I watched his group lesson, so 10 minutes. I arrived to the lesson earlier, and what I noticed is all of his students are turning their feet while shooting their shots. So he's for sure teaching it. So, and since he's a coach for I don't know 20 years, he knows it. But when I try to say something to the coach, and I mean, I'm putting time into this, so even though if I'm saying something wrong, I believe it should be explained back to me. So it was something minor that I didn't like about his style, but so that's pretty much all about the forehand and backhand part, and we will talk about the second section, serves. So we completed the. So I did some backhands, forehands, and everything. I just did I just did some warm up, then some hits on the wall, forehand and backhand. I wasn't planning to come back. Normally I have like a presentation that's supposed to be tomorrow. It was cancelled, that's why I'm on the court. Anyway, so I'd like to also train some bit of let's say serves. Even though I've been told that I should not be focusing on the feet, I'll try to see what will be, let's say, comfortable for me. I'll try to fix with the instructions I received, and let's see how it goes. Let's shoot some serves to us. So let's talk about the serve section. As you know, I'm having some problems on the racket drop and rotating the body itself, but we're having some sets that I'm hitting like, I don't know, 5 and 6 of them in better form, and other of them are, let's say, not so good, but we're trying to fix it. And the feedback I received from the coach saying that, okay, you should train it stationary, and I told him when I'm training stationary, it's putting strain on my right knee. So, and he kind of dismissed that. It's also the second red flag for me. I shouldn't be getting into his position of his, like, how to say, he should be changing his teaching approach to teach me. And if I'm saying something that, okay, it does bother me, you stop there and recalculate your teaching methods. And he told me to go forward with the standing position. Don't forget about the legs. I can use this approach. I won't be, let's say, putting too much attention on the legs until I solve the upper part. But saying that you should stay stationary when I'm saying it's hurting my knee after a few shots is like a really no for me, and it's I think a sign of how to say, when people say red flag in a relationship, I think it's a red flag in the coaching sector. He has the experience, I respect it. He knows how to teach, of course I respect it. But if I'm saying this motion hurts my knees and he's saying go forward, train like that, that's a big no for me. And I'll fix this serve one way or another, I know it. So the approach, I don't like it. It's also a thing for me. While making the stalk, it's making me think that if I should proceed with him, because I don't like that approach. I will fix the serve one way or another, and I don't want to go to court and hit serves like this, to be honest. Okay, it's a learning path, but I don't think I'm at the zero level. It's in a bad shape, but sometimes in order to fix something, you don't have to demolish it to a level 0. Sometimes you can tweak some things, give some, let's say, proposals. He tried that, by the way, in the court, but you just try once, it doesn't work, okay, let's demolish it. I don't like this approach. I don't accept this approach. I don't like I know it all approach. I'm trying to learn something there. I don't like to, how to say, I don't want to go with this approach just because it hurts my knee, and he dismisses it. And it's, how to say, I don't think I will be paying for such behavior. That's my point. For other things, maybe, but I will say, okay, we don't train serve together. I'll solve it on my own. I'm receiving better comments on the YouTube than you, or more constructive feedbacks regarding this. German slice telling me, okay, you should do that, you should do that. It's been more constructive towards me, by the way, comparing to stand there, do this, even though I said it hurts my knee. So I don't know, well, maybe we don't have to like 100% of coach to proceed with him. That's the point I'm at. I don't know what to do, how to approach. And also the other thing is that it's the cost perspective, it's a bit higher compared to my coach. It's like almost triple the cost, and so if I'm paying triple the cost, I should be expecting something more, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty much all for the serve. I will try to fix it. As I said on the backhand section, I'll go with more, let's say, dedicated approach. I'll do maybe 5 shadow drills, look at my shadow drill. If the shadow drill's in the correct motion, I'll do it 5 times, then check them, then do a shot. I'll use the time more efficiently. So this will be the approach for the, let's say, following days. I still have some additional works on my agenda, but I think I will be doing this more and more to improve my game, and I don't like when people told me you can't do it. I will do it. And I don't care if he sees, or not, but I don't like when people say you can't do it like this. Because yes, tennis is a hard sport, it has a lot of metrics, but I believe there are great people, great coaches on the internet that are helping people to solve their issues. So I'll choose this path, and I think with the help of you guys, I'll move forward and correct my serve, correct all of my, let's say, mistakes, and get into a really good shape. So that's pretty much all for today. It's been a really long video since last 3 times since I moved to this 2-part section that I'm talking also on the court, also on the analysis. I didn't have the time to check the, let's say, content and how to shorten the videos, because the talking part is getting longer and longer, and because the more I analyze my tennis, the more there's something to talk about, and sometimes it's getting boring for the viewer, even like this explanation, the closure thoughts taking a minute, but we will try to solve it also in the following videos. So thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.